Hey everybody, it's been a while. Geez, it's been a few months since my last video. I was busy. The reason why I've been really busy this past few months with moving, I recently just moved into a new apartment, uh, as you see here. It was a very stressful few months, finding a place and packing everything up and still working all the time. It was very, very hard, but I think it's worth it. The place I'm at now is a lot smaller. I was renting a two-bedroom for the longest time since 2008, and the landlord I had never raised my rent once. Well, she raised it once, but it was like $50. It was very affordable for the area. She recently sold the building to some new people, and they raised the rent. They informed me a year ahead that it was going up quite a bit, so I could no longer afford it. And I looked at my options, and to get where I was paying, I'd have to go down to a studio for it to be even affordable for where I'm living. And I like the area, so I wanted to stay there. So I'm currently in a studio apartment, and when you move, you realize how much stuff you really have. And I had stuff from high school that I was still holding on for some reason. And I did a purge of all that. Game-wise, I packaged that all very carefully, very organized, and I kept the boxes in case I want to move again. That's one key when you move. Keep your boxes, because you will need them again if you want to move. So don't just throw them out. So they're all put away in storage, all the boxes. Big Tupperware bins I bought. It just took me forever to package up my games. What I did then was I went through all my doubles and sold them. And I went through all the games I didn't play in a while, and I have those packaged up. They're actually behind me in, if I can move this here, in that big bin there. You'll see there's two bins actually stacked on top of each other, and then on the top it says 3DS. That's actually Super Nintendo games. Those are games that are not very fun when I played them, or I just don't play them in a while. So those are, or I haven't even played them. So those are going back home to my parents to store in their basement. And I'm very lucky that they'll allow me to do that. Otherwise, I'd probably have to sell those. Those are ones that I haven't played or didn't like, or like sports games like 10-Yard Fight or any NES sports games and stuff like that. So all that's left in my collection now is really good stuff, which I have displayed on the wall back here. I'll give you a quick little shot here. So it was hard on space. I had to buy these built-in cabinets. Came with the place. So what I did was I put a board on top. You can see it spans the whole way across. And I bought these little media crates and put all my Nintendo stuff. So this whole wall here is nothing but Nintendo games. Starts with Nintendo NES there. NES, then you see Super Nintendo there. Super Nintendo there, Super Nintendo, then N64 in that right cabinet, and then right there on the top is GameCube, Wii U, Switch. You see the red cases there. Those are Switch, and Game Boy or DS, and 3DS, and then in this there's a trunk at the foot of my bed. If this will focus, here. At the foot of my bed here. Let me point a finger right around here. Can't really see, but where my finger's pointing, under that 3DS box there is a trunk, and that has all my handheld games: Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Neo Geo Pocket Color, and Game Gear, and those are all in Tupperware bins. Also, so in this closet here is a very big closet. Very deep. I have two bicycles. I don't have a car, so I bike everywhere. And in that closet, I store both of my bikes. I'm very lucky that it's big enough to do that. So I store both of my bikes in there, and I put up these adjustable shelves in there, and there's a shelf on the top. So most of my game consoles that are loose, I put in there in Tupperware bins, and they're all organized well in like Ziploc bags with these at least one controller, and the hookups are in Ziploc bags. So they're very secure. Also, I have two closets, one over here and another one, and I have all my console boxes in there. And my Amiibo, I had to actually, the box ones I had, I'm storing those at home, and all my loose ones I put in a Tupperware bin, and they're in a closet over there. And lots of bins, lots of Tupperware bins when you move into a smaller place. But I was very fortunate. I was able to keep all of the games I wanted to, and all of my systems. It's just I can't display them because of space, and they're all either put away in these closets and in the boxes. And the other one I have hooked up right now is the Switch. I want to actually hook up my NES soon to play. I've been wanting to play some NES, but I'm still playing Dragon Quest or 6 on the DS, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. And Hollow Knight came out, so I want to get that for Switch. And I think I'm looking at the camera here, so it's real weird. I've never used this setup before. So my computer actually, it's in storage. My main computer I had to move to one area here, and it's hooked up to the TV, which is what I'm talking at now. So it's still there with all my hard drives, and lots of hard drives and movies are on there. And my other computer I had is in storage along with the monitor. So I'm down to one computer in the main living area. It's working out okay so far. And yeah, so I had a lot of doubles of consoles that I packaged up in Tupperware bins, and they're stored at home in my parents' house. All my World of Nintendo toys are stored in my parents' house. So I'm down to just the very bare stuff that I want to play, and that's all kept in these. I'm fortunate to fit it in this apartment. It's much smaller, like going from a 2-bedroom over. I've lived there in that building, for 16 years, in the 2-bedroom for 10 years. So I accumulated a lot of stuff. So my buying habits are going down tremendously, as well as lots of toys and stuff. I don't have the space for that stuff, so that's being stored. So it's kind of refreshing when you do a move like this, because it allows you to purge out the stuff you don't use and just keep the stuff that you do use. So that's very nice. And I'm saving a lot more money. The place is a few $100s less, actually, the place I'm in now. I don't have to pay for my heat. I just pay for electric. The bad hit was the internet. I went from Fios to Comcast again. I was getting like 100 down, 100 up with Fios, Verizon Fios. Now I'm getting like 60 download, which is okay, and then 5 upload, which is terrible. But I'm only paying $30 for that, so I'm saving money there. So the only bills I have are rent, $30 internet, my electric, which is about $80, and that's it. Everything else I'm saving. I've been saving for a while on my last place because I knew they were raising my rent, so I saved money for the move. And let me tell you, when you don't have friends to help you move, and I didn't have anybody to help me. My parents would help a little bit because they're older, so I couldn't ask them to actually rent a truck and help me move and carry stuff because they're 72. My dad's 72, my mom's 71. They can't be lugging furniture and all that. And I had friends to help me with the last move, but they all moved away. It's harder to make friends when you get older. So I had to rent. It was very expensive. I had to save. I'm glad I started saving. For the moving truck, it was like $600, $620. I had to tip them. And for the apartment, because the way I do finances is I never owned a credit card, never bought anything I couldn't afford. So if I didn't have money to buy it at the time, I didn't buy it. I would never put anything for credit. So my credit, not having a credit card, my credit was bad. So this place that I wanted would not accept me unless I gave them a full first month's rent, a full last month's rent, and a security deposit. So between buying all of the Tupperware bins to move and getting the supplies to move. Boxes for free. I went to a store, dollar store, and got boxes. That was no problem. Tupperware bins and the moving supplies and paying the movers, the first month's rent, last month's rent, and security deposit. It was like over $2,000 to move. And I just moved up a few streets because I like the area. I moved up 1 or 2 streets from where I am now to a much smaller place. But it's expensive to move. So I'm glad I saved that little bit of money. And the stuff I sold has been, I put about some more money in to help rebuild my savings. So I'm still good there. But now that I'm in, I'm starting to save more money, which is very nice. That's my main purpose now, is to save. Because there's no point in buying more stuff because I have a lot of stuff. So if a game comes out that I'm not going to play right away, I'm not going to get it out right away. So because space is at a premium, so you really value what space you have. You have to really want a game to keep it to, because your space is finite when you live in a small place. I can't be buying everything like I can before because my space is at a premium. So luckily, I was able to fit everything in. It's been a long 3 months looking for a place and then organizing for the move, and it's just stressful because they don't teach you this stuff in school. The last time I moved, I had friends to help me, and just a pain in the butt. So the only thing bad is I'm on the 7th floor, and like I said, biking. Luckily the street level is a 7th floor apartment, but it's on 2 streets. So it's on a bank. So on one street in the alley is the 1st floor. On my street, where I come in on the front door, is the 4th floor. So I go up 3 flights to get to my apartment. So I only go up 3. But it's a lot more because before I used to store my bikes in the basement of this place. It's a lot easier to get out. Now I have to go up 3 flights in the main stairwell. It's a little harder. But I get used to it, and the landlord actually said I could use he's going to give me a spot in the garage to park my bike, which is a godsend for the winter, because in the winter in Pittsburgh, I was not looking forward to trekking my bike up in the slush and with all the slush and snow on it into my apartment. I was going to lay down. I have 2 rugs here to help. But in the summertime, it's great. It's not too bad of weather, just some rain here and there. But in the winter with the slush and the black snow and just the ugly stuff that gets on your bike, it's good to keep my bike out there and not have to take it out. So that's very good. So that worked out very well. I have 2 bikes, my main summer bike and then my old beater bike I use in the winter with the big fat mountain bike tires. So I haven't been biking as much, which has put me in more of a depressing mood, and with moving and everything, it's been more depressing. So I do, Pedal Pittsburgh's coming up, so I'm going to do that again this year. I haven't done that for the past 4 years. Since 2014 I've done it. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm getting back now that everything's in, I'm settled, I don't have to worry about it. I have a place to live. I can get back to my normal biking and game routine, because I haven't really been playing a lot of games for a few months because of moving and stuff. And that's why I haven't uploaded a video, so probably not going to see a lot of pickup stuff videos in the meantime, because I'm not going to get a lot of stuff for space reasons, obviously. So I think the videos you will see will be like update videos, more of a vlog style every once in a while. And I still have my game magazines. I kept those, but they're in banker boxes, the big white boxes with cardboard, with the lids with the handles. So they're all stored. I was lucky enough to keep them in the closets over there too. So everything just fit. And it's actually more organized than I was before. And that feels very nice to know that if I have to move again, it won't be nearly as hard because I kept all the boxes. I know where everything's at, organized. I can go a lot easier. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to since my last video a few months ago. Not that if anybody cares, so that's what I've been up to. So I hope to make more videos on just updates and stuff. And as for what I've been playing, because of moving, I finished. A Bloodstained Curse of the Moon came out, so I played through that like 4 times on all the difficulties, and love that game. That's a great game. And I'm still playing. I finished Dragon Quest V, and I was playing Dragon Quest II before the move started. I haven't played that in a while. Now I'm playing, and I also am playing Dragon Quest VI. And I'm about maybe 2/3 of the way through that, and I'm going to actually start playing that one again now that I'm free of time. And like I said, I want to get Hollow Knight as well. So I'm probably going to get a lot more digital games too, because it's nice to have the game and not take up the space when you get so many games. I still like physical, but I'm not going to get as many for now at this time in my life. So let's see, is there anything else? Oh no, just I'm really glad that this wall behind me, I was able to fit every single Nintendo game and console on there, or game I have is that Nintendo wall. And in front of me here, let me see if you can see, there's these 3 bookcases here. That's Master System, Genesis, Saturn 3, Saturn, Sega CD, Xbox 360, PS2, PS4, Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, Vita, and PSP there. And there's my shoes. And there's one of the closets there. And then back that door is another storage area with my dresser. And that's like a dressing room area, but the closets are pretty nice. They are very organized, I have, with all my boxes in there. Well, like I said, a lot more organized than it was before, which is nice. So, I think that's it. You'll have to forgive until the quality of this. I can't really get myself in frame, so I think that's it. So, hope everybody has a great summer, and I'm glad to be moved in, and looking forward to this summer. I'm going on vacation again in August with the family to New Jersey again. I think every year we're going to the beach. We went last year, and we really had a good time. Get to see my cousin, or my niece and nephew and sister, and it was a blast. And my niece just got a Switch, and it was funny, text messaged me and said, Uncle Brian, she used her mom, my sister's phone sometimes, and she texted me. I said, yes, is this Evan or Ava? Because sometimes they text message me on the phone. She said, this is Ava. It's my birthday in 8 days, and Mom and Dad are getting me a Switch. Can you get me a game? And she said, I want Splatoon 2. Like, she said, like, Squishy. She's not too young. She's like 8. She said she wanted Splatoon 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Dragon Quest Builders, and there was another one. Oh, 1-2 Switch. So I got her Dragon Quest Builders. So I'm hoping that I haven't played it. So it's like a sequel to the original Dragon Quest, like in the same universe, where the whole world is, after you, the hero, are dead or something. Like the whole world goes to shamble and nobody can build anything. So you're the hero who can build stuff. So I'm looking forward to playing that. And that's it. Oh, I have a video up with just a quick video when I was visiting this past March. They live in Chicago, and we were playing. My nephew Evan was playing Breath of the Wild, because we started a new game of Breath of the Wild when I was there, and we went through the whole game when I was there that week, and they both really like Breath of the Wild. My nephew Evan really likes it, and he was playing it. He wanted to upload to my YouTube channel, so I used my phone and took a quick video of him playing and exploring in Hyrule. And it's on my channel. I think you can find it. It's like 10 minutes. It's really cool. One of my favorite videos now. And so yeah, that's exciting. So that's what I've been up to. I don't want to ramble too much. So I'm in a better place than I was at the end of winter. So get my bike riding in, get back to my normal routine, and I'll be even better. So, but moving's a stressful thing. So hope everybody has a great time this summer. Take care. I'll see you again. Bye.